What is the grace of giving? How can it propel you into a life of joy? In this video, I'll share how I accessed it, and should you choose, you will be able to access it too. The grace of giving is not out of obligation or guilt or status. If you give with these kinds of things, your heart can be darkened and it can be impacted um, in a negative way. Because what'll start to happen is it'll lead to people recognition, but it won't do anything for your soul. So the key is you have to give not out of obligation or guilt or status. Just give because it was who you were designed to be. It's what you were designed to do. You have to get to the heart level. That's what it really comes down to be able to give from a joyful heart. That's what the Bible talks about a lot is, are you giving from a joyful heart? Or are you just giving out of obligation? Are you giving because, well, I know I need to tithe, whatever it is, that whole thing. That's not it. So the way you test yourself is you see if you give out of a joyful heart. Think about if you buy a child an ice cream cone and you're doing it because you know they just love ice cream and they appreciate it. Well, there's an example of joyful heart. Let's say you open the door for someone. Simple thing to do. But if you do that and you get some joy out of it, you get a smile or thank you very much. That's giving from a joyful heart. There's self sacrifice with no need for reciprocation. That is the key. If you can do something without any need of or for reciprocation, then you're going to know that you're on the right path. And it often starts with what you have to surrender most, what you need to surrender most. So, for example, if you really hold on to money and money is so dear to you that you don't want to part with it, and it's hard for you to part with money because you're just worried, well, there you go. Start with money because the best way to transform your heart, the best way to transform your soul is to step into something that you need to surrender most. Maybe it's being a parent. Maybe you like, well, yeah, I trust God or I trust whatever with my kids or trust God with everything else, but my kids know I'm going to take care of them. So you're putting too much trust in you, and that's something you have to surrender. Your stuff. Maybe it's your material things, the things you've accumulated. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your retirement account. All these things can be things that can get you in a trap. So you won't give from a joyful heart, and you're going to give out of obligation or reluctance or scarcity. That could be another area where you could be giving out of scarcity. And that isn't how we're designed. We're designed for abundance. So think about that. If you're fearful of anything or whatever you're holding on to, that could very well be the thing that you need to give up. And next point is you will just know in your heart. You'll sense the grace. You'll sense the peace. You'll sense the joy. And once you sense those things, you will know it. So it comes with practice. And practice with small things. Don't make giving, something that's got to be this huge deal. Because remember, you're trying to excel in the grace of giving. So start small. And if you start small and start paying attention to your reaction, to the sense that you get, to the peace that you enjoy that you get, or that you don't get. If you're not giving peace out of joy and joy out of giving, then you know that there's something that you have to work on within yourself because there's something you're holding on to. Because we were designed to be giving creatures. You always read it's more powerful to give than it is to receive, and that is so true. So the more you find yourself delighting in the giving, and it's something you have to practice every day. Um, every day, you just have to practice it. And you'll find, I think, once you start doing that, whether it be letting somebody through in line in front of you in the grocery store or waving somebody through at a toll booth, whatever it may be, just start off with some of the small things in life and give. Just give a smile to someone as they're walking by. That can be a powerful one. So, the truth that I want to lean on here is the one who gathered much did not have too much, and the one who gathered little did not have too little. So, think about that. Don't worry about how much you have or how much you don't have, because if you have much, then you didn't have too much, and if you had little, you don't have too little. So you can give from both circumstances, from both situations. When you think you have too little and you think you have too much, but you can give. You can always give, and that is so powerful. So subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this and comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you ask. We'll see you next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.